The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
How are you?
Pretty great.
Yo, you're on the West Coast?
Yeah, I am. It's the West Coast, right? It's the West Coast. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where you are.
Los Angeles.
So it's real early for you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, my label usually is like put a bond photo on me, then throw me in the plane, and then I just end up where I'm at. Yeah.
And then you like wonder where the fuck you are. I love it.
Hell am I? Yeah.
Well, thanks. How was your holidays?
My holidays have been pretty great. Yeah.
What did you do for Christmas?
What did I do for Christmas? I had got an Airbnb in Atlanta and invited some family members over and spent Christmas there.
Nice. That's where I'm based, by the way. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Decatur.
Word? I'm from
Yep.
Atlanta.
Where it's greater, baby.
Decatur, where it's greater.
And what about for New Year's? What did you do for New Year's?
For New Year's, honestly, what I did, I sat in the house and I started planning for the year.
Like New Year's Eve, that's what you did?
New Year's night, pretty much, I'd say.
What do you have in your hand? What do you got there?
Some kind of crystal.
Is that are you?
Left, right here. Like it's
I like the way you're petting that. Is that where you're getting your positive energy?
Yeah, I'm getting all the energy right now, all the strength.
So when you say you plan what you're going to do for the year, tell me a little bit about what you have in mind. Like what's the year have in store for you?
I guess like more prioritizing and less doing like busy work, because I guess there's been like a running problem, not much of a problem, but like a running thing in my life that I felt like I could fix very easily. I want to like really buckle down on finishing my album so that I could have it out by this certain time this year. Yeah.
Has there been distractions when you say you need to buckle down? Like, what are you easily distracted like I am?
I'm very easily distracted, but I'll say more of like I'll do things that, I'll say, okay, good, I'm keeping busy. And it's like it doesn't really help get me closer towards the main goal of mine right now. And I feel like anything that isn't getting me closer to that right now doesn't need to be on my schedule pretty much.
Tell me about that main goal. When you say your main goal, you're talking about just getting the album out?
Yes. My main goal is finishing the album, putting my all into it, my best into it, and getting to the greatest that it can be without fillers or anything,
Now, when you say greatest, that is different for everyone. What is greatest for you? Like when you think about the way you want your music to affect people and the vibes and the feelings that you want people to get when they absorb the music that you're making right now, what's the most important feelings for people to take away from what you're creating?
I want people to feel my honesty throughout my album. I want people to just like recognize, like the greatness, the love and everything I put into the melodies and everything surrounding it, like the rollout of the album, the singles, the album cuts, like everything, I just want it to be where I know I put the greatest amount of effort into it that I could have.
You've grown so much as an artist. What do you feel like you've put into this album different than last time around? What are you showing about yourself different now than you were then?
I guess the main thing I'll say is different with this album is the fact that I'm actually taking time with it, as with my EP, because, this is going to be my debut album. With my EP, when I went into the studio and I made the song, I didn't really go back to make any changes to the song. Even if I felt like, oh, this could use that or this could use this, I'm like, nah, it's good. And also this album, I feel like fans will definitely learn a lot more about me instead of just characters I've been portraying.
Like learn what about you? Give me just a little bit of what you're talking about.
You'll see.
All right. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. So I was in Florida a couple weeks ago, and my niece was playing on her iPad. She's like, come over here. I want you to see some shit. She didn't say shit. That's, she's 9. So I walked over and she's on Roblox. And she's like, Lil Nas X is doing a concert on Roblox. And I'm like, this is interesting. How did that come about?
A cultural reset.
Yeah.
What happened with Roblox? Pretty much like months earlier, in like maybe the summertime-ish, they were like, Roblox wants to do something with you. And I'm like, Roblox wants to do something with me. And it's like the virtual concert thing. And I was like, that's cool. And I wasn't sure like if I wanted to do it yet, because I wanted to have like my entire album finished before I started to release singles. But I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I'm going to sit on this, right? And then I go to my sister's house all the way in Atlanta, and have a nephew. They have a lot of nephews and nieces. And I'm like, I need a sign. Should I do this or not? And I go into the house, and the first thing my nephew says is, Dewey, that's like my nickname. Dewey, do you ever play this game? And I go in there, he's playing Roblox. And I'm like, oh my God, no way. And then I had played some songs for him, and Holiday happened to be his favorite at the time. And it just all just lined up pretty much. And that happened.
Kids love that game. And I'm not going to lie. It's pretty addicting. I jump on there too. My daughter lives in Texas, and I'll jump on there and we'll play all night. Sometimes I think I'm having more fun than she is on that damn thing. Then it's kind of addictive. Yeah. You mentioned your nephews and nieces, and they're kind of what inspired you to do a children's book as well, right?
Yeah, they're definitely part of the inspiration for this book. And I think, just in general, how the connection kids have with Old Town Road, I just feel like it made so much sense. And I feel like education is always easier when there's some like familiarity, or however you say the word, pretty much. And when there's pop culture involved, everything is more fun, within school and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, let's do this. And, the book's out now. Go get C is for Country.
Yeah. C is for Country. That reminds me of Sesame Street. Did you watch Sesame Street when you were a kid?
On and off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a Bert and Ernie kind of guy when I was. I'm a little older than you. What were your children's shows and shit that you watched?
I watched like stuff like, I don't know if you heard of it, like Max and Ruby.
Of course.
What else? Like Dora the Explorer. Go Diego Go. What else? Blues Clues. Oh, that was a favorite.
Blues Clues. Yes.
A lot of stuff.
What do you want kids to take away from this book? Like, what are you trying to accomplish with it? As far as like, the lessons that you want kids to learn from this book.
I want kids to primarily, I guess, learn their ABCs. It's like that kind of book. It's like A is for ba, ba, B is for ba, ba, ba.
Okay.
C's. Yeah, and just have fun with it.
You seem to really like children, man. Do you want kids of your own one day?
It's like, it's fun when you don't have them as your own responsibility, I guess.
Yes.
And you can jump in and out, whatever. Yeah, but, I'm thankful that, I have a lot of kids fans and how much they help me. Yeah.
Can we see your nails, by the way, man? Like, I just want to take a quick look at those real quick, because that is fantastic. Nice.
They're falling apart. I don't want to show them right now, but you see them.
Where? That's outstanding. Where'd you get those done?
Right in my stylist's apartment.
Cool. Much. You know who else has nice nails is James Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to ship somebody these days, man. But this one you kind of brought on yourself. When you put that tweet out there about wanting to spend time with people in Aspen, or you needed someone to go skiing with, or was that who you had in mind, or did he just happen, or she just happened to jump on?
James just happened to reply. I don't think he like really meant anything by. Yeah, he's dope though.
You know how it is though. Sometimes you'll throw something out there like not really meaning it, but you really meant it. You really meant it. You never know. So do you converse? Do you have a relationship?
Yeah, we talk like not like on a like a relationship basis or anything, but like we're really cool. Hey, you know, thing, whatever happens, happens.
Yes. Well, what do what do you want to find a relationship in 2021? Is that something that's important to you?
Honestly, I literally like just like talked to myself about this like a few days ago. I was like, I don't want to do any relationships until this album is out. I don't want anything like, taking my focus away. Cause when I like get into a relationship or something, it kind of like rules my life for a minute. And I don't really I don't
When you
like
get
that.
into a relationship, you mean you go full in and that kind of consumes you and you don't want that to kind of get
Yeah.
in the way of your focus with the album.
Yeah. And I need to learn how to balance that, with career and relationships and stuff. And that's something I haven't learned yet. And I can't take that time to learn it right now. So
I
yeah,
totally understand. I totally understand. When's this album drop?
it's going to drop this year. I can't give the time out yet, but it's going to drop this year.
All right. Looking forward to that. C is for Country is the book. The album is coming. We're excited. You've come a long way, Lil Nas X. You have come a long way. And I mean that musically, just as a person. And like the last time we talked, I guess it's been about a year. And you just seem so much more confident now in an interview and sure of yourself. You've come a long way. And I can't wait to see where you go, man. Your trajectory is very exciting. We're excited to watch and be a part of it.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Of course. I mean that sincerely. Thank you for your time. It's very good talking to you.
All right. Have a great one.
You too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.